If I wasn't in the rap game, I'd probably have a key knee deep in the crack game. Because the streets is a short stop. Either you're slinging crack rock or you got a wicked jump shot.
Polo, Redds, Neall, I appreciate y'all. Y'all know we go way back, Common Denominator. But I just want y'all to keep it real with our audience. Get started off, of course, with, like, I've known all of y'all from back in the day when we was just focused on sports. Like, one, the only thing, but like the main thing, you know what I mean? We was on our baller's life. So I want to know, like, looking at like where we all at now, and all of y'all in the entertainment and events industry. Like, when did y'all decide, and how did you decide to Polo put the basketball down, Neall and Redds to put that football down and go into something else? Because like, we know that shit ain't easy. We start with you, bro. Seeing as you got the NFL jersey, you done experienced the draft day. Like, how you give that shit up? Like, that was your lifetime dream.
Like, it wasn't a dream. It was just something I was real good and successful at. You know what I'm saying? So, and I was always about beating the odds about everything. Like, when I was in high school, told myself, you ain't gonna go to college, went D1. And then when I was in college, they told myself, you ain't gonna go to the league. Started off with Chicago, then went to Minnesota. Yeah, it ain't work out how I wanted to work out because I ain't there right now. But everything they said I wasn't gonna do, I did. Point blank period. When I was in Minnesota, my family opened up at halftime. We used to have a party night every weekend, DJ in there. So I'm like, hey, I'm just coming home. I'm visiting when I be followed back to Minnesota. I'm visiting. We got a DJ in there. I said, man, let me try it real quick. So then I tried, and that's how I got into it. And then after that, I already had the crowd control, because when we was kids, we was doing go-go.
Right.
So when we did the go-go, we knew how to control crowds.
Oh, Tom, I forgot. We was all in here. I was in here when you was trying it.
Yeah, in fact.
I don't know who threw the function here, but yeah, I was definitely in here when you was trying it.
Yeah, so
you was John rocking.
Yeah, and then it was like, I just knew how to play songs. I didn't know how to scratch. I didn't know how to I knew how to transition a little bit, but all I knew how to play was songs that people wanted to hear, because I knew what I wanted to hear. And I still had a DJ. I'm like, man, I know what I want to hear. Because I look at myself not as a DJ, I look at myself as the person in the club party. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? That's how I got into it. Then I always had the talk game, because I was always on the front line of the Gogo Band. I got around some good people that DJ, and they just showed me how to do X, Y, Z, ABC, the technical stuff that, as a listener, you don't know what it is. Right. You ain't gonna pay no attention that you just loop this song for 30 seconds, then went to that or scratch. You know what I'm saying? So then I grew, my passion went back to me when I first started DJing. I'm like, I feel like I'm gonna go all over again. I'm gonna play back on that stage all over again. So the passion for football, yeah, I tried Canada, tried Arena, and that, like, I figured out that wasn't God's plan for me.
How you figure that out? Like, how you, like, what was, keep it 100, what was that like?
No disrespect to anybody that do Arena. But when you go from being in Minnesota where you getting filet mignon for breakfast and dinner, maybe crab legs, stuff like that, and then you go to Arena and I feel like I'm in high school all over again. It's like, and then I'm calculating, 1 + 1 always got equal 2 for me. Right. So that 1 + 1 wasn't equal 2. I'm like, I'm making just as much money DJing, if not more.
The entertainment been going on for me since I was 13. Like, I always had a passion. Like you said, Gogo Band, we started 13, 14 years old. The work ethic that we put into that, which made me fall in love with just performing, loving music. The culture of Gogo and the DMV became a favorite of mine. But I was always good at football. And we said I had an opportunity to go to college. At that time, Gogo was on this highest peak.
Yeah.
And it was like, we was living like rock stars at that point. Me going to college, and I feel like I'd have been wasting my time. I know I wouldn't have been focused. What I did was, knowing that from 10th, 11th, 12th grade, I just decided, oh, I'm gonna throw homecoming parties instead of going to homecoming. During that time, I was molding myself to be, that party planner, to continue to, pursue the entertainment lifestyle at 16, 17 years old. So once it was time to graduate from high school, it was like, that's what's gonna be my main focus. I had half a scholarship to go to Villanova. I moved out Cali when I was 19 on my own, saved my money up to pursue entertainment. So it was just more so the drive that I have for entertainment. It's like, football, I love it, but this is what I really have a passion for.
And Polo, because you was with the XIB with them, back in the day during all this time, and then you went to Shepherd playing ball in college, which is obviously like a great accomplishment. So now, like, I would better say what y'all think. Like, a lot of people out here might not even know like that you hooped. A lot of these people at this point, oh, that's Liddy in the City. Like that's part of it. Half these people probably don't even know the XIB background out here at this point. So how you go from like how you go from there? How you go from practicing every day, getting up in the morning, lifting all that, to now you having brunches at Park, like right, like at Park of all places.
It's cool. One thing that definitely helped was the go-go help, because you already know, like they said, crowd control. You understand how the crowd moves. You understand people. Then after that, with basketball, you just learn discipline. You learn adversity. You learn how to communicate with people. With going to Shepherd, kind of being in the band, that me trying to juggle between the band and basketball, and like, in high school, I was, just like, I like to be out, not even just at go-go's. I wasn't in the band until, like, I was here and there senior year because of basketball, but then also I'm trying to go to all the house parties and everything else.
But standing on my kitchen counter, my parents' kitchen counter.
Oh yeah, I got pictures. That was a lit night. But like, nah. So, but like things like that, it made it fun. I always knew I liked to have a good time, and I knew I like people. And my biggest thing about it all is like, I like seeing people having a good time. Like, shit make me happier than seeing people smiling, like really enjoying themselves. Like, that's why I love cookouts and family reunions. Everybody's smiling, everybody happy. Like, you'll get the gangsters, you'll get everybody, but they can party and they'll be polite to grandma and this. Like, it is just a good feeling and a good time, and I love that. So I really wanted to recreate that vibe. But going back, with trying to juggle the two in high school, ended me up at playing D2 ball. Shout out to Shepherd University, love my school, but like that, it led me to play D2 ball at Shepherd University, where it's in Shepherdstown, West Virginia. Ain't shit to do. There's no girls. There's no clubs. There's not all this other college experience and all this other stuff.
Especially not what you was used to.
Not at all.
Right.
Not at all. And so it wasn't anything to do. So one, by playing basketball, my time is tied up between classes, basketball. I'm on the student advisory committee. I'm doing internships out there. So I'm like, I need to make some bread. So I started throwing parties because there wasn't shit to do. The parties out there started working. I started getting some bread. And after that, I came home. I came home and I was like, yeah, that party stuff was just for college. It was just for college. Like, let me go do this corporate thing that I'm supposed to do. Because I finished college, so like now I'm supposed to go get a job. Because that's what they tell you to do. But I hated that.
Yeah.
I hated that job so much. I had a job with a Fortune 500 IT firm and so on and so forth, but that shit ain't mean nothing. Like, I wasn't happy any of that time. So like, I left that job to then pursue, I'm very creative, so like a bunch of ideas I had, but I needed some like money. So I got a part-time job working at a club, working at Park. And so the thing with that was, I applied for a VIP host and all this other stuff. And I'm like, yo, I can do this job. I can talk to people. I got sales skills. I was working with CIOs, directors of IT, and I know people. Like, so I can do this job and it's part-time. Cool. But then when life really hits you is when somebody tell you got one or two options. And they said, all right, cool. Well, we're going to start you off and you got to be security. You're going to be security guard at the club. I have a psychology degree. I'm running around here. I just came from working with a Fortune 500 company. what you mean I gotta be security? Like, what? So in that moment, I took a step back and I realized, I talked to God and I prayed, because at the time I wasn't going back to the corporate world. I was going to do this entrepreneur track, but like, as an entrepreneur, what happens? What I just get a product, it works, and like I make money, and then it's smooth sailing from there. No, you have to put some gas in the tank. So, and you may got to do some things to get that gas.
Some sacrifice. So like everybody makes sacrifices.
And so what I did, I really prayed on it, and I was like, all right, cool, this is what I'm gonna do. So I was doing security, and like, what happened was I saw the value in it. I'm like, yo, if I start, like, you can say, man, fuck, I can look at it like, man, fuck this, man, I'm doing security, dog. People know me, people laughing at me. This is trash. Or what I can do is I can talk to the hundreds of people that are coming across me every day, network, get to know people, let people get to know me as well. And then once I'm able to start my own thing, I got a base. Right. I got something to work with. But that will never work if I don't. So like, that was the thing. It just became a moment of like finding out, like, yo, you gotta put your pride aside to do what you get. Cause like that whole, everybody thinks you can get an app overnight, or you can do something in an hour, or you can make this brand and something will pop, or you put this on this and like now it's a hit. And like, all right, cool, you have that hit, but if you haven't been through anything to really establish that, once you get everything that comes with that hit, you're not gonna know how to handle it. Like,
so how do y'all, like, Neal, you're an artist on the come up. You got your Live Live, you got your own company, you doing proms and homecomings. Reds, you DJing at the hottest spots in the city, and Polo, you got like the hottest brunch in the city. You can't just walk into no place. You can't just walk into a school and be like, "Hi, I'm so and so. I wanna do y'all prom. I wanna host y'all prom." Or yeah, I played football. You seen me before. I'm trying to DJ at your establishment, at your club now. And same thing with you. Like, you're not just gonna walk in somewhere and say, all right, like, I got this idea for this brunch. Like, how do you actually go about closing that deal? Like, getting in the door and actually like getting that access.
I had to see females tell me, "Oh, you too hood for me. You're not trying to do nothing with yourself. You don't even have your permit at 15 years old."
Mm-hmm.
It took their mindset to change, my whole way of living. I wanted to wear a suit and tie.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, it took a girl to let me know that she's not dealing with a hood type of guy. Yeah, I was getting money playing the XIB, but she knew that wasn't gonna last too long. But once I graduated, I got into the corporate world. ASAP. Went into leasing. I was leasing apartments. As soon as I got out of high school, I seen contracts.
Mm-hmm.
I seen how to promote marketing, write emails. I prepped myself, along the long way. So once I did that, it was like, oh, I can convert this over to my business. So I started doing rough draft contracts. What I do, I use, my girls to make the final draft contract. I got the charm. I can go to the schools and I can, work my magic from there. Got my paperwork down pat. Took me and my team, it was 2 of us. We went on a real live tour to promote. We started in DC, then PG, Montgomery County, Catholic schools. Started, and then we went to Delaware, New Jersey, Towson, like literally road trip. I got it all on film, and which was a great experience because I was able to really sit down and meet with principals.
Were you getting a lot of no's?
A lot of no's, bro. Because at the end of the day, we just young people just doing it. So it was some things that I had to learn along the way. Okay, now I need to follow up. At first, I didn't follow up. I just would go and talk to them, and since I don't hear from them, I just move on.
You leave it on,
But as I'm, still working in leasing, learning about following up, marketing schemes and things of that nature. Okay, boom. Did all the touring face-to-face type of deals. Oh, now how else can I market myself? So you know what I did? Got a flyer made, mailed them out to all the schools in the area. I mean, it took me probably a good $1,500 on promo itself.
Right.
before I started to see any type of revenue.
Mm-hmm.
I say probably the first year that I started the proms, I didn't get anything.
You was doing them all for free?
I was
Or you just ain't get, you just ain't book
I
nothing?
didn't book anything.
Uh-huh.
And they're very discouraging, bro. Very. Because I'm like, I just did all this fucking touring and shit, bro. Like, I real life drove my new car to Delaware, New Jersey, fucking Towson, all the way to BC, like BCU.
I didn't get one.
And not get one, bro. So it definitely humbled me because I'm thinking, shit, I'm coming from XIB, you know, people know me in the area. It humbled me. So, you know, what I did was I started with my automata. With the Rose, talked to my principal, and I landed my first job. So when I did that, I knew, okay, if I get this on camera, and they see what I can do rather than just getting a flyer, it's a wrap.
Right.
Got the cameraman, did my thing, promoted that, sent a third follow-up email with the video of me hosting proms and homecomings. When I say it was a wrap from there, bro, like ding ding, ding ding, and I'm charging a nice amount of money.
Right.
Bro started DJing, so I'm like, shit, let's keep it in the family. I don't care if you the hottest DJ. If my bro DJing,
put him on.
He's gonna learn to be the hottest DJ. Understand what I'm saying? So I had the platform when he was coming up to get practice in with them high school homecomings. You know what I'm saying?
Tough right there.
So he was able to learn how to...
Shit coming full circle.
That, and I see how I supposed to DJ for high school to convert onto college homecomings. And think where now he's at Park where it's very diverse. A lot of schools I was going to, diverse, so you just couldn't play rap. And so from there, it's just like, boom, let me go a little further out. Let me throw my own party. And that's what I took my biggest L in my life, bro, and it really made me want to quit this whole entertainment thing, bro. I had probably like $15,000. I had this dream since my senior year to throw this big concert for the area. Finally got the money to do it. Put all the money up by myself because I believed in the team, but if I didn't trust you, and you know, out in the city, everything cutthroat. So you can't trust nobody to really be on your team. So I was doing everything by myself. Everything. Yeah, I had bro DJing, but he wasn't on the business aspect of it.
There's a lot to go into that.
I mean, $11,000 cash, straight out of my pocket. No loans, no, mom, can I borrow this? $11,000, bro. I lost it all in one night. Off of a dream that I had in 2012, did it in 2016. No, 2010, the dream happened when I wrote it on paper. It happened in 2016 and it failed completely. Oh, man, that shit hurt.
But I think, like, and this is why I started the Pivot Group, because even like when you say like you drove around on tour to going to these different high schools and different colleges, like we learn how to take losses and bounce back, like coming up, like playing sports. I mean, that's what it's about. Like you're gonna take a loss, like you're gonna get a no, as in like you're not gonna get that first down, or you gonna miss a game. Right. You're gonna take a big loss and lose by 30 and be embarrassed, and then I mean that same stuff translate over into whatever entrepreneurial endeavor that you're pursuing. Like you gonna get them no's, but it ain't new to us. Like we done dealt with that before and responded to it and dealt with adversity and took a gamble, like throwing a party and taking a loss. And I feel like, I mean, just any business successful like business person that we look up to, like they've all had them experiences.
The experience I gained from it, the network I gained from it, it was worth way more than $11,000. Perfect example. I always knew that I was gonna be big in this entertainment shit. Period, point blank. I already got that in my head. I had the blueprint, but I didn't have anybody to really experience that blueprint with. After my concert, I linked up with a rapper out here named Shabazz, where he needed that business side to really elevate him to the level that he is today. We linked up, started working with him. He started doing homecomings with me. I started, writing his paperwork for him. Sweet 16, the same formula that I learned with XIB, passing out flyers after homecoming dances, going to different basketball, football games where they lit and passing out flyers to get our brand out there. All triggered back to when I lost that $11,000. Once I linked up with him, he already had the fan base. I had the business aspect of it. Bro, I made double what I lost in 6 months of me meeting him.
But you could have quit.
I could have
quit after the loss. You could have quit, but like,
could have got punched in the face and said, "I'm going home."
Right. And I had conversations with him. I had conversations with him right after. I'm done with this shit, bro. I just lost fucking $11,000. Bro, I'm 20. I was 23 at the time, bro. $11,000, bro.
What did you tell him, bro?
I said, man, shit tough.
Where's come Johnny?
I said, shit tough, but shit happened, fool. I said, I'm like, fool, just use that shit as a learning experience. Don't let that shit make or break you, though. And that was the biggest thing that was like you said, nigga, I could have quit, I could do that. Don't let that make or break you. You did some shit that a lot of motherfuckers wish they can do. You can't, who the fuck, this is my last 15,000. I don't even know how I'm gonna eat tomorrow if this shit don't work.
That takes some.
You see what I'm saying?
That takes some heart to do that. Like, it's easy to be like, nah, fool, I ain't putting that much up.
I can say it.
I'm not gonna gamble on myself like that. Brothers don't be having that confidence in themselves to put that type of bread. Like, you know how much other stuff you could have bought with that? You know how much designer you could have bought with that? You could have bought you a car. I know it would be your mind. I know. But even to do it from the jump is like that. Take a different mentality.
But I was telling him, I said, bro, you sure this is what you want to do? He said, bro, I've been wanting to do this.
Sure, bro.
I said, shit, man, I'm gonna rock with you regardless, like that. When the shit the outcome didn't play out how I wanted to, we like, all right, fool. It is what it is. Well, that shit over with.
And by him,
we gonna get that right back.
By him telling me that, I'm like, bro, you didn't just lose $11,000. So I'm not trying to hear it. But he telling me some good shit. But my mindset was just me losing $11,000. I wasn't even thinking about the experience at the time. None of that. I'm just thinking about losing $11,000, and that's where I fucked up at. Because once you start thinking about the money rather than thinking about the dream, that's when you fuck up. Because it's not the money won't come. Pretty blank. But if this is your passion, this is your dream, and this is what you love to do, you're gonna take losses. Like for example, football. I took losses. We lost games. Like you said, we didn't get blown out by Catholic school teams all the time. It's just a part of the game, and you have to have that heart. You have to have that determination that you're gonna get through it. But once you stop thinking about the dream and worrying about the money aspect, that's when you lose it all. And you gotta know that shit, bro. Because with especially young black men, that's all we think about is money.
And you'll get lost chasing that. Rather, sometimes you have an opportunity where you ain't gonna get nothing. You ain't gonna get nothing as far as like dollar signs. You ain't gonna get nothing. But the opportunity, the connections, the network that you can make, even the lessons that you can learn from the loss is way more valuable than that check that they could have offered.
And Polo is a perfect example of that, bro. Like just watching him go through the things that he went through. Like he said, he was security at one. Like we clowned him for being security. We clowned him.
You chat doing numbers on him. But you gotta respect it though, because Young is stuck with it.
Nah, he threw me over the suit shit. Black ass nigga.
Yes, sir, and shit.
Wearing suits to the deals.
It was crazy, and just by watching him, really humbling himself, and by him knowing what he can do. Into where he is now, bro. Like when I just said, I commended him. I'm proud of you, bro. Because that's what it takes. He knew the money was gonna come. He knew by him learning from what's bro name? The owner of the park?
Oh, Mark.
By learning from Mark, and right, he's a genius when it comes to this party shit, bro. That's just like learning from Diddy, bro. That's just like being on Making the Band. Gotta go get the cheesecake just to get some type of knowledge from this man, bro. You gotta humble yourself and not worry about the money, because again, the money won't come if you keep working. It's just about the love of the process the love and the passion of your dream. It gotta be your dream, because if it's not your dream, you're gonna be doing 360s. You wanna do 180s. You wanna do 180. It's not about you doing, okay, yeah, I got it now. Then when it falls, you pounding this shit. Alright, now you got the motivation to go get it now, then you back to pounding. No, fucking 360, you gotta do 180s, man. That's what a lot of people use the term 360 and don't really know what the
when you do a 360, you back the same direction you was going.
Chasing, just like a dog chasing his tail, bro. Keep progressing. And that's what it takes, bro. Passion, humbling yourself, not worrying about the money because it's gonna come, and put your pride aside. And everything's gonna come through.
No funny shit, like these both like my brothers, like I can go to his house, he ain't gotta be there. He can go to my house. It been times he been in my house endless time, I wasn't even there. Same with him. But my thing about like a lot of stuff that we doing is really premeditated. Like we just spoke this shit into existence though, man. Like real life, like think about it. It's like you meet one plug, you meet another plug, and then now you the third plug, but everybody doing something different, but we all doing the same thing.
I'm trying to focus myself on like taking classes, on like just different classes so I can learn different skills, because if I can do 5 things right now, that's 5 skills that if something don't happen, this don't work out, guess what? I can make money right here. I can make money right here. If I got an idea for this, but I need this to pay this for my rent. I need this to pay my taxes. I need this to pay that. Cool. I got this skill. I'm gonna hustle here and put my pride aside, because when it's all said and done, like yeah, so people gonna laugh at you now when you're doing security guard, but like they all gonna want to be at your table later on down the road. Hey, we all good, this and that, and that's just a minor part when I think of the club, because the club is not the end all be all. Like it's so much bigger shit. Like we in our 20s still. Yeah. My thing about it is when we're 40 something, 50 something, I want to have wealth, and I want to be able to teach my kids how to acquire wealth for themselves. Not I want to be able to give my kids everything, this and that. I want to be able to provide and protect my children, but I want to be able to teach them by going through the trenches and going through everything myself. Teach them this is how you get some money yourself.
They gonna understand the windows though.
What you mean?
The windows of opportunity though, like.
Oh yeah, like that, and but like when Neil was saying, like don't just look at money. Too many people going in. Well, it's not enough money. Okay, well, who can you meet in here? Who can you meet that has
not enough money in what?
Like in anything you're doing. Like, oh well, I'm trying to do this. Like so many people say, oh, I'm about to do this, I'm about to do that. They do it one time, they be like, well, it's no money, I'm done. I'm like, well, how many people did you just showed up? So then, well, how many people could you meet from there? Like, what opportunities do you have to meet someone? What knowledge can you acquire? Because you can take some knowledge and use that shit for a lifetime. Like, my thing about it is like, yeah, I work with this one venue where I'm getting checks, the checks are good, whatever, like that, and I'm doing checks with other, like the checks are good at other venues, but this venue, I get knowledge. I'm getting something that I can use, that I can take.
Money came by that.
Exactly. I can use.
So what were some of the lows, like some nights that you was working when you started that park, like as far as like financially, like you took a loss. You explain your big loss, like.
Oh yeah.
Cause Rez, your rate go up. Like your rate ain't just start at a certain place; it had to go up. So obviously, like it was nice, and it was days where you going into it knowing you're not about to hit, like you're not about to just hit, but you going into it like, man, I gotta work my way up from the bottom.
Well, first of all, when I came into that park job, I left my corporate job to then go take a trip to. I went out to LA. I was looking at moving out to LA. Come back home to find out my car is stolen. My car's stolen. They find that shit 2 weeks later. When they find it 2 weeks later, it's all messed up. I gotta put money into it. Then I get the job, and that's when I start with security. So I tell management, I'm telling people at park, I'm like, yo, hey, I got some ideas, yo, I think these things could really work. And I know some people like, let me try to do something here. Nah, just make sure you do your security job, this and that. So I'm doing security, but I'm like, all right, I'm just asking questions. I'm not waiting for anybody to say, yo, do this. And I'm like, hey, can I try that? No, all right. Then I was like, all right, well, cool. Can I serve? Because if I start serving, I can speak better on the menu to overall guests. Then on top of that, I can have more intimate conversations with guests. So like that's the value. So I'm like, all right, cool, I'm gonna start serving. They were like, yeah, we're gonna give you some time, da da da. They was like, yeah, first you gotta study the menu and take the test. I was like, I know the menu, I'm ready to take the test today.
Right.
It was like, all right, cool, somebody gonna get back to you. I'm like, who?
Yeah.
So, and when people see,
they definitely throw you like that.
Let me tell you, and when people see that you're not bullshitting, that's like, oh, then that bring the bullshit up out them. Like, oh, well, I'm gonna get back to you. Then they like, this little nigga not playing. Like he ready to go. Like he got a fire up under him. And like that's what people want, because when I'm looking at, we're trying to hire and expand, because it's not just Litty in the City Great Energy Group. With everything we're doing, we're trying to hire and expand, but we want that fire, like, because in sports, that's the exact same thing. You don't want to be out there, your teammate like, yeah, bro, we came out here, I'm about to get a couple of buckets or something. Hey, my girl over there, my side on that side, so I'm going to do the little, but the whole thing about it is you need somebody's going. I was just talking to Shake about this on the phone. Bruh, a player's only so good, I can shoot the ball and score. All right, cool. Somebody they double take away a shot. Can I pass? Can I defend? Can I still be effective from the sideline? Here we go, backside. Oh, yeah. How can I be effective from every single motherfucking angle there is? Because when that happens, your shit is air the fuck tight, and your shit is locked on. And it's
you know what's tough about starting something from the scratch like that? Like, especially like you too, Neil, and I've learned this, like, with different stuff that I'm doing, like, you end up having to learn how to do everything. Like, when you starting something, you the driver, you are the marketing manager, you are the promo intern, you are the business analyst, you the writer doing the contracts. Like, you learning how to do everything. Cause like that's what it's gonna take at the beginning.
And at the end of the day, that's your baby.
This is where you giving some constructive criticism, like, bro, you gotta get better at that part if you really want to.
Yeah, my thing about it, like, all right, so when I get with the point of saying it's like, all right, if your man DJ, you put him on. But like, if you not rock, like
he didn't put me on the first couple Litties.
No, and I said that shit on.
I was there at the beginning. I remember.
Because my thing about it is like, I'm not doing him a favor, and I'm not doing my business a favor if I'm putting him on. And he not ready.
Hey, that's definitely important because you know, especially y'all being XIB and everybody feeling like, you my man. You can't just put any and everybody on. Cause it's on you to be prepared and prove your worth if you want to get put on. Like, you got to be ready for that.
Because my thing about it is in the long term thing, I'm not helping you. I'm not helping me, because if you don't really know what you're doing and you fresh out and you kind of you fucking up. Damn, the music fucked up, and it's the first joke. You know what? I'm never coming back. And now he was like, "Who was the DJ?" Oh, it was him. I'm never hiring him. We both out, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like, if I say, hey, bro, like my shit, it's kind of like, nigga, you ain't on my.
So you want to insult you?
But but like it's like that. That's when the sports come into.
I'm gonna talk my shit to him.
And that's how sports come into play. Nigga, you ain't really like, nigga, what? Who? I bet.
But he ain't gonna tell you that. He don't never tell me I do great. When they ask me my dick.
But that's how you know. That's how your father is. He don't never tell you. Yeah, you said a great thing. Like, nah, nigga, you fucked up on that play.
He's like, hey,
damn, did I do anything right?
Hey, look, he'd be like. I'd be like, man, shit. I thought like, fuck you up. I need to die. That's a shit.
It's always
about 10 motherfuckers can say, yeah, you
because they want a free drink, they want a picture, they want to hold on, but they want him
to put him on the diabetes.
They want all that because of where it might get down. But let me tell you, if you fall off tomorrow, they don't want to the next DJ. Hey, bro, you was rocking. Nah, bro, see some shit. Like they gonna do that, but like I'm telling you, if your man keeps saying, like, hey, Polo, you good. Like, yeah, you quick as shit, but you can't shoot. Bet, nigga, I gotta get some shots up. Yeah, you can, like, you know what I'm saying? What's how? If like my man's supposed to make me better, because that's only gonna make me that's gonna make me tougher down the line. Like, that's what you need. Like, all of those things. Now, if I say, I'm gonna put you on with this, then you just put in this spot, and then like you don't know how to handle it. You didn't like really, nigga. I'm all right. I'm gonna do this because they ain't doing this. And Reds be pulling like. I hear it's DJs in the city be doing like trying to spin the same shit that Reds be doing, trying to steal some of his little some of the mixes and shit he be doing. And I'm like, yo, I be watching this shit and I'm like, that don't work unless you do. Like, cause now you hot. Like from the jump, you was just like from the jump. It's kind of like, all right, I'm here.
So for somebody trying to get into the industry, like, cause it's for all intents and purposes, it's a glamorous position to be in. Like for everybody, it's those of us that's coming to Liddy, but like that's your joint. Like you can proudly have that, and you know people won't come. Like you DJing, like you up there, like every time you in there DJing, somebody want to come to the DJ booth, and other people trying to come to, they want to be up there, they want to be in your position. Yeah, Neil, same thing. You controlling the crowd, you on the mic, everybody want to be on the mic and be center stage and all that. So what is it for people that look to that and go, man, I wanna be in the truth? What is it they gotta be prepared for?
Hey, like, and I'm a DJ, see, I deal with it more than both of them do, because the thing about it is, he can throw his own shit, he can throw his own shit. Because we got halftime on 8th Street, I can throw my own shit. It ain't much you can do. Only thing you can do is get requested by people. If people request you, like, bro, I need to hear this. I want this DJ, man, this DJ be cranking. That's the way you gonna get on that scene. But outside of that, bro, like they say back, like since we was kids growing up, everything. It's about who you know, bro. Like real life. Like what have you done for me lately? Mm-hmm. And the thing about that shit sound like cliche, but that shit is big facts. Like hey, I didn't DJ places before niggas that I know that's better than me.
Really, that's some real shit to say.
And
it's about relationships.
Yeah, like so I got my relationship and the plugs and the people I know, I get on shit. Cause for one thing about it, another thing is outside of that, you gotta have a following. Mm-hmm. People, I don't give a fuck if you hear some shit. You gonna bring 50 motherfuckers. Mm-hmm. They gonna buy a table. Or they gonna do this, they gonna do that. You in the door.
But how are these things acquired from somebody who's not in the NFL, then playing XIB? Little things like that.
But shit, but like honestly, but hold on, all right, what you just, my bad. But honestly, what you just said. First off, nigga, if I play in the NFL, play the XIB, I mean, I know everybody in DC.
I said if you didn't.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I say about who you know. Because I was at XIB, I know all the motherfuckers. Because I met Wayne and Tony from XIB. Because I was in motherfucking Minnesota, I got a big ass following on my Instagram. So then, even when I came home, everybody was like, hey, Reds. So as a promoter, you look at it like, shit, these ain't fake followers. These motherfuckers are really coming hard at the nigga. These niggas are coming in and fill the motherfucking shit up with drinks if he wanted to. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So it put me ahead of motherfuckers. And things, I'm not where I want to be right now. Mm-hmm. But I'm happy in my stock because I know how many years I've been doing it.
Right.
I've only been DJing, this is going on my 3rd year. I know niggas that, like, I ain't talking to one of my niggas, I said, I ain't gonna name drop, but I said, that's better than me. I said, bro, how long you been DJing? He says, I was like 6 or 7 years old. I said, so you tell me you've been DJing the same time I've been playing football? And you only right here?
Right.
But what does that tell you, right? But what does that tell you? Like, don't stories like that. You gotta take that for a salt of grain for yourself. That's what I'm saying. It's like, yeah, he been DJing for 6, 7 years. Like he been doing it since 6, 7 years old, and he's just right here. My thing about it is, we 20-something years old. What's gonna happen 5, 10 years? The new nigga gonna come out with the wave, and they gonna know all the technology and the new shit. So how do we turn shit into longevity? How you delegate? That's why I say.
And I say windows too. That's how I see you talking about the windows.
And that's what I'm saying. Like that's why it's important to do. It's important to know so many of the things by yourself because you gotta taste the different parts of your business because then you gonna know I like my shit like that. Like cause now I've learned so much about Liddy, just Liddy in the city, not even the yoga events, fitness, everything else. Like. I've learned what I do and don't like.
It's a small thing, like in the grand scheme of things, like
and that's
once it's said and done, and that's like Liddy is gonna be like a drop in the bucket.
They gonna be like, oh, they Liddy. I'm like, yeah, no, we got
that was the whole thing. That's the whole thing we used to do back in the day.
And that's the plan because my thing about it is like, all right, cool, brunches, day parties cool, like all that stuff. Like, how long people won't be doing this? So like. But also, with doing everything in your business, you do everything in your business and then you delegate. So, like, I did a lot of stuff this year. So now, next year I'm looking to hire, but I'm like, for example, if you working with me security, yeah, I'm certified in security. So I know exactly how I want everything, this and that. I can tell the cocktailers how to serve the bottles, how to make more money. I can tell the bartenders how they can make more money. Servers, how they can make more money and be more effective and all that shit. So, like, and that's on the restaurant side. I've done the marketing, the plot, all that stuff. So now I have a taste in all that. So I can communicate on the same level with the person who's now going to do that job, this is exactly what I want and how I want this, because this is not my investment in my business. Not like, you do marketing and all that stuff. Do the joint where you, the post on the Insta and do the other shit. You know what I'm saying? Right. But if you at least have somewhat of an idea, they'll say, oh, like, you're like, yeah, that. Now, then when they're explaining something to you, you can now have somewhat of an idea. And I'm looking at it like this. I'm 26 right now. If I spend a year I'm thinking like, what can I learn from here, from 1 year to, like, from 1 year from today? Then another year from today. Then let's add one more year from today. I'm just getting close to 30 at that time. Imagine if I've acquired something over that time, keep skills, knowledge, shit like that. Right. Just like how you know how to spin the records. Like you go in there, somebody throw you a mixer and all that stuff. You get in there, drum takes, man, you could rock the whole party with the mic, everything like that. Imagine if you acquire that skill in several other aspects. You can now delegate. Hey, now I got DJs. I'm getting DJs up under me, and now we're doing I got them DJing different spots in the club, and I'm managing them, but also teaching them, but also putting them on. Like that's how you don't run yourself rugged. Because I like trying to be in the club all day and be in parties all day. You will motherfucking run yourself down.
I want to agree to disagree on the aspect of it being basically political. Who you know, it also takes grind. I'm gonna use you for a perfect example. Yeah, you know a lot of people, like Polo said, he not putting you on there for some shit. Yeah. You had to really grind. That's so right. I don't want our viewers to say, shit, if my father is the hottest DJ in the area and I just do it for 2 years or I just half-ass, I'm gonna be just like him because that's my father. Yeah, nah, right. It ain't that ain't about to rock. Master your craft. As far as, you know, Polo, for example, he's an entrepreneur. He's someone that wants multiple businesses. So what he's doing, he's mastering more than one thing as he moves along. That's not what everybody should do. For example, like I said, Red, you're not trying to manage no DJs. You're trying to get on to be the face of a club, to be your own marketing brand. So you gotta master your promo. You gotta master your marketing. It all depending on who you want to be, what you want to be. Me, for a perfect example, I'm similar to Polo, but I want to manage artists. I want to have my own studio. I want to still throw, you know, events, concerts, and that nature. So I have to do the things similar to Polo. I have to be in all different type of baskets. But you wear a lot of different hats. Yeah, I have to. But you don't focus on all of them at one time. You master one, you get that under your belt, you control that, then you move to the next one. Yeah, that's right. And what that does, you have more control. You're not just scrabble. Yeah, I know I see a lot of posts like you scrabble before you find the right direction, but at the same time, if you don't master your craft, you always gonna be just mediocre. Right. You're always gonna be that DJ that can only do lounges. You won't be at the level where you have your Quicksilvers, where you have your P. Diddy's, your DJ Khaled's. You won't be at that level because you're just mediocre. You're not tapping into mastering your craft.
We was fucking kids, bro. Like, we was 13 years old. All we knew was trying excuse my language, we were trying to get some butt. Man, we wouldn't even worry about the bag. We didn't This nigga, like, bro, we just wanted to be like, we were 13, 14 years old in the hottest Gogo band that was coming up. Only other bands that was hot at that point was like TCB, Reaction, like TLB, like even I would throw even Eddie over there, but we was right there, but we said all they met. But as kids, all we wanted was like, shit, we looking sweet. So like, but my whole kill is, we even grind for that. We like, shit, we want these females to come through. We better get to making some hits in this motherfucker. So but like, nah, like no funnies, like, so, but Mikey used to always tell us, like, man, like that old saying, you don't work, you don't eat, you don't grind, you don't shine. That shit was facts. Like, cause thing is, Slim, he taught us all individually, cause he'll bring everybody on by themselves. Like one day he might go pick me up. Now you come with me. Imagine we in high school, so we had school at 8 o'clock in the morning. How late we be out at night?
Shit, like 1 o'clock.
1, 2, maybe even 4 sometimes.
We were going to the strip club.
Man, we was in the joint, we was kids passing on fly, but what he was showing niggas was just how to grind for what you want. He was like, man, if you want, man, because the way XIB got paid back in the day was, if our show was lit, or we lit. If it ain't lit, you can forget about that shit. We was working for free that night, that motherfucker was empty. So, but he was like, man, this is what you do. But now he always was teach you that, he was put that mindset in your head, like, nigga, no matter whatever you do in your life, because you gotta grind and get it. Without doing shit illegal. We never did nothing illegal. We ain't had to worry about
smoking and drinking.
We wasn't even smoking, drinking. We wasn't selling drugs, none of that. We was young fly niggas, and we made all our money with the band. But it was like, no, it wasn't like we was just, oh yeah, we on stage, so now we gotta get paid. Nah, he like, nah, nigga, you coming with me to promote? You promote, or if you don't promote, or you'll check me.
So you saying y'all gained a lot of lessons and got the cheat code from that? But why you say now, like you saying, like it ain't easy?
It ain't easy because everybody, like the kids growing up now just feel like everything that's on Instagram, everything that's on TV, that all that shit is real. Odell Beckham ain't Odell Beckham without putting in some work. You know what I'm saying? LeBron ain't LeBron without putting in that work. You know what I'm saying? So like niggas just feel like, oh, just cause I arrived that I'm here. It don't work like that, fool. Like dog, even when I was playing, and that's what I learned a lot of lessons even playing football though, huh? It's like fool, I'm blessed cause it's millions and millions and millions of motherfuckers that I love to be in the league. I'm one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. But niggas don't understand, dog, you gotta put that work in, like fool. It was people that was like, even like little people that was younger than me. They said, yeah, but I'm gonna go past you in this football stuff. But call me Big Bro. They call me Big Bro. Yeah, man, what you doing, man? I'm gonna go past you. Ain't never get the opportunity. Cause they throw it like, you know what I'm saying? They throw it sweet. There ain't nothing out here sweet. You gotta put that grind in, dog. Like me and Polo Neall know. I didn't love football. I always loved basketball more.
That's crazy.
But I'm great at football. If I was excellent, I would still be there. But I'm great. I was great. I was that guy. But my thing is, great wasn't good enough when you playing against everybody else that's excellent. Everybody else.
That's sports. Like great ain't good enough.
Great is not good enough.
Man, you gotta fit through here.
Yeah.
You gotta fit through here. And it probably gotta be the right time. Like it could be it might just gotta be the right opportunity. The right person gotta get injured. The right person gotta get cut for getting bad for some weed or somebody like
when I was in Minnesota. When I was in Minnesota, it was gonna keep the kid, but I'm like one of the last motherfuckers about to keep. A veteran. Veteran get hurt. So now they gotta put him on injured reserve. His reserve, if you the last anybody keep, we're gonna bring you back in January. Cause we gotta sign another somebody else to fill in for him. Right. Now I'm gone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that's the grind, but the thing is, people don't even make it that far. You don't even get the hell talks with GMs like that. Like I had talks with Minnesota GM, motherfucking Chicago GM. And then after the show with Minnesota, my agent called him Redskin. Man, we love that kid, but we going in a different direction. That's a hard reality. See, mother don't understand it. Mother, we be playing, and people, everybody raise their kids to think like sports is the only way to make it out. This nigga's a living proof. I just start like every time some shit go bad for me, I reinvent myself. Like I started with the Go-Go, but I was doing Go-Go and football at the same time, so I ain't gonna say that. But I reinvented myself with the football. Now everybody like that. I ain't never know you was playing football this whole time. Everybody knew from Go-Go never knew I was playing football. They showed me on Sundays and shit in the field. Now he was playing football this whole time. Yeah, I was doing that. So then when I came home, yeah, I got my degree. I got a degree in business management. And I had a motherfucking amount in marketing.
If you need to get a job and if college is just not for you, or you don't get that scholarship and you just don't have the money to, you know, go to college, or you just don't want to have that debt on your hand, there's nothing wrong with getting a job.
Yeah,
you know, as long as once you get home from that job, you go work on your dream. Once you get that paycheck, you put that into your dream.
Yeah,
you good to go. It's not about we telling our viewers our story, but it's more so how can this benefit you?
Yeah. And
you use where you're at in your circumstances to take anything from this. Don't just say, oh, since Polo did X, Y, and Z, I'm going to do that same thing. That's not your path. Since Red did X, Y, and Z, that's not your path.
Yeah.
In my instance, I didn't go to college. Straight out of high school, I went to get a corporate job. Yeah. I learned the same amount of things they might have learned in business management. Me working at Elise and me
on a real job. That's what you actually learn.
Yeah, me really being in the field. Me taking tours with lawyers, showing them apartments, trying to market them to pick this apartment.
You don't have a choice at that point. You got it's not can I turn in this assignment?
You gotta do
the job done.
Man, I think it's a beautiful thing, especially like having known y'all since we were younger. It's beautiful to see like y'all are eating together. Like you DJing with him, like y'all are all eating together. But it's just from humble beginnings, from Polo working security, working the door, to Neil riding around and getting a bunch of no's, not one yes, and you starting off DJing in your parents' bar. So from that to where you at now, to what the next 5 years the next 5 years will look like, I just think that's the principle in itself. So I just want to say like that's major, and I think that's like a big thing for people coming up after us to take away from that. Viewers, appreciate y'all. This was Common Denominator with the DC nightlife events and entertainment with Polo, Reds, Neil, your former XIV showman. So appreciate you. Tune in to the next one.